Um, Hello everyone. This isn't going to be a typical live stream. Now, I've been trying to make this video on my computer because it's the only thing with storage here. But my audio, the microphone won't work on my computer, so I decided to just do a live stream. So I'm gonna be here talking about my personal views and thoughts, because I came up with new thoughts and ideas on politics and other things like that. But first, hey look, water. That would hurt. So there's quite some stuff to talk about. Well, recently I actually stopped supporting Donald Trump, actually. My opinion on him. How did I say this? I stopped supporting him, period. My opinion is, even if I don't really much of... Are you done?
Mother of God. Yo, what's up?
Not now. Quick side note. I guess Mary would be the mother of God since she's the mother of Jesus. In my opinion, good and bad things come from everyone. That includes like Obama, I guess Joe Biden, even Donald Trump. The Iran war. I haven't heard everything about the Iran war, but I have heard about the response from Iranian people, especially women. And they're thanking Donald Trump for killing their dictator, their supreme leader or something.
I'm so ready for the weekend. I'm tired of selling dream houses to millionaires and celebrities.
I didn't know that could happen. Where am I?
Oh no. Lottie fucking do! Oh.
I meant to!
Good Christ.
Especially when there were protests in Iran where the women, so apparently Iran is under the Islamic regime, which is radicalized Islam. So the women are forced into
You're lucky I'm a good person.
hijabs. And because it's Islam, they're considered half a man. They need men to vouch for them and all that stuff. And they can't be seen showing hair, sometimes even showing faces. Sometimes they gotta cover their whole face up, even their eyes. So... And then they were forced into all that, and even killed if they could be caught not wearing a hijab, veil, or knack, or whatever you want to call it. So considering that they're thanking Donald Trump, and I never lived in Iran, I don't know what went down on there, so all I can do is hear from the civilians, and the civilians' words, not mine, so... Yeah, because those people are being freed from all that mistreatment, especially when during the protests, they would cut off the internet in Iran, and then the people would be shot and killed for protesting, for having their voices heard. So obviously I'm gonna support Donald Trump stopping all that.
Look at that.
Um... What else was I thinking?
Are you blind? And that's what happens.
The war, Aryan. Even while I did support Donald Trump at a time, I didn't actually support everything he supported or thought of, because it's funny because a whole lot of people called me narrow-minded and said I couldn't think for myself when I literally could think for myself. Donald Trump came out and said he supported abortion before the first few trimesters, whatever you want to call it. And I was against it as a whole, abortion, so when I found out, I wasn't like, oh, Donald Trump supports abortion, yay, so abortion is suddenly okay in my eyes, so yeah, obviously I could think for myself. The reason why I stopped supporting Donald Trump was because, not because he was in the files. I don't believe that. I don't believe any of that. And I know he wasn't racist because, Kamala Harris, I heard this before. There's a video talking about Michael Jackson, if he was guilty or innocent. And, Michael Jackson was falsely accused of being a pedophile, and Donald Trump was friends with Michael Jackson, and Michael Jackson defended, and Donald Trump defended Michael Jackson, so obviously it wasn't racist. And then in my mind, I'm like, wait, they falsely accused Michael Jackson for being a pedophile because they didn't like him. So if they're doing that, then they could absolutely be doing that to Donald Trump, which I believe. But reason why I stopped supporting Donald Trump was, because I actually saw a video talking about political violence, where it's coming from. And I heard about January 6th, where there was a big old protest again outside the White House or something like that. And like 6 officers were killed, and they were all Trump supporters who were defending Donald Trump and talking about how the election was rigged, which I heard there was evidence for that. And Donald Trump pardoned those people, and he didn't hold them accountable. So I was like, alright, I stopped supporting him. And apparently that was actually a cover-up. So I was like, yeah, obviously I'm gonna not support that.
Crap.
What the hell?
Fuck you. Go on, man. That shit ain't real.
Get up, I dare you.
Hell. Damn. Whoa. I'm sorry.
Bitch. Blow me, okay?
Is this oh shit.
Jeez.
What was it? So I'm with the war in Iran because of misogyny.
This ain't happening.
That's kind of why I'm against Islam as a whole, because of misogyny.
Finish me.
Oh, shit.
What was I thinking? Against Donald Trump because of
Sorry, I was distracted.
because of January 6th. 6 officers died, and that was hidden. All those people were pardoned and excused for what they did. They were harassing people at the White House. That's why I stopped supporting Donald Trump. I guess that's all I gotta say, honestly. Let's see. I told this to one of my friends online, and I don't know what you call these friends, but he was like a dude who always teased me for what I supported. Even if that was like referencing Charlie Kirk, that wasn't meant to be malicious. Sorry for that.
Get over it.
Ow!
Crap.
Alright, let me try and think. So, about ICE, which this might be like. The reason I supported ICE to begin with was because of, immigration laws. Immigration laws, hearing about, well, just hearing how those laws were broken and Border Patrol and all that. How all those were broken and people started to come here legally. That I was against, because laws are laws, rules are rules. If you're gonna live in our country, you're gonna live by our rules.
Wow.
And it's funny because people act like America is the only place that have immigration laws. Like, if you're caught being an illegal immigrant in Russia or something, you'll be sentenced to like 8 years in prison. So it's not like there's anything wrong with enforcing immigration laws. Quick note though. R.I.P. Alex Pretty, R.I.P. R.I.P. Renee Good. All that stuff.
Moron.
How did I'm out of here. Where are you going? I didn't really mind for what happened. In my opinion and in my eyes, nobody deserves to die for any reason at all. But I do also think, like, if you do something stupid and you get yourself killed in the process, that's on you. Like, if you just grab a grenade, pull the pin and hold the thing, that's on you.
For fuck's sake.
So yeah, that's what I think about what happened to them. But even if they were, even if they did get themselves killed, they were still people, and because of that, they didn't deserve to die. So, rest in peace to them. And then this new controversy came out about ICE, about, why did I sound like British or something? Sorry, my voice cracked. Good day, ladies. So who's up for a pool party? Nope. Oh, hold up. This is better. This is better. This is better. Get up. Hold on. Boing. Cannonball! Care to join me, anyone? Alright, I'm just gonna lay back and talk about this. So, there was this thing called the Blue Butterfly Room that people talked about, where they had, immigrant girls who went in unpregnant and came out pregnant. And, I actually looked at a site, and it was actually disproven there was no evidence behind it, it was just a rumor. I didn't believe that, but then I did hear about how, what was I thinking? There were some detention centers where the immigrants were they being raped? No, they were being fed like bad foods frozen foods that weren't even cooked. Let's see. Old milk. Ugh. I stopped supporting that. And then I also heard about this thing where this, wow, this is a boring pool. Molotovs, anyone? Let's see. Oh yeah, this one ICE agent, he promised a mother that he would let her go if she had sex with him. And that was disgusting. I was like, jail this guy! That is just, I cannot believe. About the whole thing about people, what was I gonna say? About the ICE agents, arresting and deporting people who, excuse me, who were actual American citizens. To that, I have to say, it truly isn't a surprise to me. Not because in a malicious way, but because even police force have bad people in it. There are corrupt police officers, people who shoot innocent people for zero reason at all, do it in front of families, other stuff like that. So even though ICE is doing it, that doesn't make the whole thing as a whole, evil, I should say. Because if that was the case, then all of the law enforcement would be evil. And, I can't just judge a whole group of people over, a few bad apples. I just pull out a sniper and I aim for someone, and these girls are sunbathing. Let me think. Oh yeah, speaking of that, I'm against illegal immigration because first of all, it breaks laws, and second off, when all the illegal immigrants came into America, there were well, one thing I should say right now, you should not say that ICE is a racist thing. Because Alex Preddy was actually killed by the agents who shot and killed Alex Preddy, they were Hispanic people. One of them was at least Hispanic, someone else was another nationality. So no, it's clearly not a racist thing. Speaking of which, plenty of people I saw on Instagram, they're talking about that they were pulled over by ICE 3 times, and he showed them his green card, and they let him go. So, obviously, it's not about race. It's not about skin color. At least the thing as a whole isn't about skin color. Some people want to make it about skin color. So, that I can't lie about. But, what I think about ICE, I support what they're doing because they're supposed to be enforcing immigration laws. And I even got like a my driver's ed book right here, driver's manual. And let me see if I can grab it real quick. No, it's messed up. It talks about if you had been deported before, then you would need to like do something with ICE, immigration custom enforcement, for you to like be greenlit to drive a vehicle in America. So yeah, it obviously isn't a racist thing. It's literally just law enforcement. And then it became a thing like after 9/11 or something. And then again, the people who want to complain about how Donald Trump made it so racist and so awful, but yet actual American citizens died at the hands of ICE when Obama pushed for pushed for ICE. And that you cannot tell me that if I support ICE, that I'm racist. I support ICE because do it. I support ICE because women were raped when they because of illegal immigrants. Laken Riley, she was a college student who went on a run and was raped by an Venezuelan illegal immigrant. So you can't tell me. Well, hold on. Dakara Thompson was a. Hello. Nice to have you on the stream. Dakara Thompson, she was a college student as well, and she was a black girl. And then, yep, I guess you are. You can comment, but I'm over here talking about politics and stuff, my views. So the reason why I do support ICE is because why the hell is there 4 people here? Is because Dakara. Well, hold on. I'm actually looking at an Instagram post. Okay, here we go. I don't know what that question means, but these women were murdered by illegal immigrants. Kayla Hamilton, Ruby Garcia, Elizabeth Medina, Rachel Morin, Laken Riley, Ghoslame Nogre. I can't spell that. Can't read that. Oh, that's what I'm talking about right now, and I'm planning to share this video and go out so... Oh, me, I'm American. And my views, we're talking about it this whole time. Melody Waldnecker, Molly Tibbetts, and then Dakara Thompson, who was actually a, black teenage girl. She was raped by an illegal immigrant, and then she was thrown off a bridge so her body could be hidden. And she was apparently reported... No, well, I have Republican views in a way, but I'm not fully Republican. She was thrown off a bridge after being raped by an illegal immigrant, so that's why I stand with ICE. So no, I'm not racist by supporting ICE when it's because a black girl... When I support it because a black girl was raped and killed by an illegal immigrant. Clearly just law enforcement. Oh, here's a good one. About the Israel and Palestine war. I was solely against Palestine because of October 7th. And then I actually did some research about the conflict between Israel and Palestine. And I actually realized before the war, well, before October 7th, there's been ongoing wars between Israel and Palestine. I gotta find my words, y'all. I'm really sorry. Let me find my words. Let me find my words. Okay, here we go. When Israel was created after World War II, there was an agreement between them, between Palestine, to split up the land so there could be a homeland for the Jewish people. And that was called Zionism. And I stand with that, especially when there was actually a peaceful agreement between Israel and Palestine to have the land. But then the Israeli government kept on pushing for more and more land to steal it from the Palestinians. And I don't know if this is going on in the West Bank or not, but there's like a battlefield area where the Israeli soldiers would put out food for Palestinian refugees, survivors, or whatever you want to call them. and they would put it in the middle of the battlefield, and they would come out to try and get the food, get the supplies and all that. And because they would go into the battlefield, they would get shot. So they were being sent into death traps, and that I was against. And then I realized what Israel was doing. And then after what Palestine did, I can't support that either. Because you don't, even if Israel commit terrorism on Palestine, they don't get to, Palestine armies don't get to go to Israel and take that out on the citizens when they're not the ones calling for the attacks. And I looked up footage of what happened on October 7th, and there was like a Palestinian soldier who came into an Israeli home, and a little boy was bleeding because of the attack, and he just sat there and drank the family's food while he was sitting there bleeding out, dying and crying. And then I saw another video where a soldier chased down two women who hid behind their car, and he shot and killed both of them. And then there was another part where a group of Hamas soldiers chased down and shot an Israeli citizen. And I can't stand with Palestine even when that's what they did. So I stopped supporting. I didn't support either the Israeli government nor the Palestinian government. And now I just side with the citizens. The Palestinian citizens and the Israeli citizens. The Gaza citizens. It was Gaza where the whole supply thing was going to, yeah. I will say though, Israel doesn't owe anything to them. Neither does them. What I'm trying to say is they don't have to open up their borders for the whole supply thing to go to them. But they don't get to, attack the innocent civilians and kill them. Fine. So yeah, I only side with the citizens at this point, because they're both doing bad things. They're both harming and killing innocent people, the governments, the armies. Well, some of them, not all of them. All of the soldiers and all that. I will say some of them, though. Is there anything else I want to talk about? Some opinions I do have. It amazes me how after Renee Go was shot, people made this whole thing, fuck ICE thing. But yet when a whole bunch of women were raped and killed by illegal immigrants, they all just sat back, kept their mouths shut. And then when people brought those rapists to justice, they were called racist and Nazis somehow. You can't compare political, Republicans or Democrats, in my opinions, to Nazis, because there is no comparisons. Sure, there's like some evil detention centers, but they gassed people, they gassed Jewish people, they actually did experiments on humans and apes and tried to make some kind of subspecies.
Files.
Bam. So yeah, if you compare, well, truly, anyone these days to Nazis, you're an idiot. I will never be a Democrat, and I will never side with the Democrats, because I have, well, about the whole fuck ICE thing, there was a girl on Instagram who said, fuck ICE, well, abolish ICE, and she said what happened in Minnesota was disgusting and unacceptable, and I said, what about all the women who were raped and killed by the illegal immigrants when during the border crisis? And you guys on phones should know how Instagram works. When you get a reply, you don't see the full comment, but the first thing I saw when I got the notification was 3 laughing emojis and LOL. LOL. If you don't know what that means, laugh out loud. A woman tries to run over a police officer and gets shot for it. That's unacceptable. But a whole bunch of girls were raped. One was bashed in the head by a rock. One was thrown off a bridge. And your response is LOL? Laugh out loud? And then she said something like, I don't really mind for all that. I don't really know if I remember. But I think I saw like LOL, I don't really mind for that. And then I couldn't see the rest. But yeah, that's exactly what she said. It baffles me. And then, I was literally sent death threats for supporting Donald Trump, so if you want to sit there and send someone death threats because you can't handle a different opinion, then you don't get to ask for people to side with you, because you're not going to side with me if you're going to sit there and pressure someone, threaten someone, or pressure them into siding with you. Especially when you want to call the people you're against evil. You don't get to do that. Let me think. Speaking of all that, yeah, bust your window. What you gonna do with that? Bam.
That's crazy.
What else should I say? I feel like I should cover everything here. So I'm trying to find my next words.
Are you kidding me?
You piece of shit.
Moron.
Oh, yeah. Charlie Kirk, rest in peace to him. Also, you can't really call MAGA or ICE racist, because there's black, ICE officers, and then there's, black Republicans, so while not the greatest thing, it's certainly not racist. Anything but racist. Especially when people who like to have democratic beliefs like to villainize white people. That is racist. And yes, you can be racist to white people. Hate goes both ways. And especially, like, even if it wasn't, because hate is hate, no matter what. You can hate anyone for any reason. But, like, even if white people create racism, that doesn't mean they're all racist. And that doesn't mean that you can't be racist towards them. Because if you hate someone for their skin color, period, you're racist. Let me think here. Racism. I know I make racist jokes out of dark humor, but I can assure you I don't really hate anyone. And like I said before, I don't think anyone, period, anyone deserves to die for any reason. Up, 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 up. Whew. Oh, that's cool. The look at that. The lights. They're they don't. The lights, they're hanging out. They're not in the grill. I didn't know that. Move, bitch. What you gonna do about it?
Are you all right?
I'm sorry, what? Did I just kill him? How did that happen? I don't think really anyone deserves to die. Now sure, if like someone kills someone, then it would be fair to kill them, but even if they do kill someone, I see value in every single person's life, because no matter what you do, you're still a human, you're still a person. Even if you identify as a non-binary. Excuse me. Mush, get going! Quit hauling my ass! Thank you. Bobcat. Where you going, buddy? Nah, bud. Nah, bro. Curse you! You win this time? I'll run over another bobcat. Oh, well. Oh, that's just great. Let me think here. I do believe in, like, fairness. Like, if you kill someone, then you can be killed back as an act of fairness, if it's not out of self-defense. But, even if they attack you or you're in danger, I don't think that that means that they matter any less, and that's just great. Not my tractor! Come on. So yeah, for any reason, I don't think anyone deserves to die. Whether if it's their opinion, whether if it's because of what they think, nothing. All lives matter. Period! And period, done, end of discussion. All lives matter. With that, rest in peace to Charlie Kirk. Rest in peace to Renee Good, Dakara Thompson, Alex Preddy. Ugh.
For fuck's sake.
Did you seriously just faceplant into the grass while doing a snow angel pose? Get the hell up there. That's not what I... Get down! Let's see. Oh yeah. Rest in peace to Next Benedict. I did have some opinions back then. It was self-inflicted. She killed herself. And then she also admitted that she poured the water on them first. On the girls who fought her. who jumped her. They, she said she didn't even know them. Hi! And then they said, why did she laugh like that? And then, next poured water on them, went to the bathroom and got jumped. And then I was like, okay, you start that. Even if they did tease you, you don't just attack someone over it. You don't just assault them. So they defended themselves. And then she killed herself just because she didn't get her way, in my opinion. And, yeah, but, hey, once again, I'm 18. She was 16 when she died. That's why I get so sad whenever someone dies, because, like, she died when I was 15. I was 15, she died when she was 16. I'm now 18, and she's technically still 16. Y'all get what I mean, and, like, that's why I'm so sad, because, like, when you die, you stop growing, you just stop living, and it's sad. And then, like, suicide, why? My friend, he committed suicide because he was bullied online. Like, and then your mother gave birth to you. Your mother had you. You had friends, and now you're gone, and you did it to yourself, and that's that's a sad thing. You do it to yourself, yet you're a person and you matter, and that's why that's sad. I'm sorry that I've been so aggressive with my opinions before. I truly am. I find it ironic how people want to say Charlie Kirk was hateful. And he even had an opinion on the LGBTQ community. Let me look at it. I can pull up the video right now. Watch it, maybe not get copyrighted. Excuse me, I am so sorry. Charlie Kirk gives his opinion on the LGBTQIA++2QA community. I'm really sorry if I butchered that. Here we go. Charlie answers, does he hate the LGBTQIA2S+ community? So he's talking to a woman named Erica, not Erica Cook, who was homeless a year ago, and now they're thriving and they're friends. This was in March 20th, 2024.
Since meeting you a few short hours ago, I've already had numerous people remove me on Instagram and tell me they can no longer be my friends because I'm here at a free event learning both sides of the spectrum. Anyway, oh, and I also forgot to tell you my pronouns. I identify as non.
See, that's the thing with the Democrats. They'll cut you off, they'll villainize you for having your own open opinion, and that's kind of why they're more narrow-minded than Republicans, in my opinion. Oh, well. But hey, I will say this. Both sides have things they covered up. I doubt any Republicans brought up January 6th, and no Democrat has ever brought up what happened to Laken Riley or Dakara Thompson. Alright, back to the video.
Joe Biden. It's because I'm here at a free event learning both sides of the spectrum. Anyway, oh, and I also forgot to tell you my pronouns. I identify as non. Joe Biden. Live and let live. Everybody can live however they want. They can do whatever they want. And my question.
Yeah, that's something I should say. I stand with what is true, like how Carmelo Carmelo Anthony is the bad guy and the wrong. He brought this. He brought this to school and stabbed someone. So yeah, he is, and just because he's black, that don't mean nothing. It's the people who defend him who make it about race, not the people who are trying to bring him justice. Anyway, you're human, and your God-given rights is free will, meaning that you can support, defend, think however you want, because that is your decision. Now, back to this video.
For you is, do you have any hate that is Turning Point USA against the LGBT community?
So Erica just asked Charlie, does he have any hate in his Turning Point USA against the LGBTQ community? Now, me, I don't want children being taught to be gay or to be trans or that they're born in the wrong body or that they choose their identity. That they choose their gender. If you're born a girl, you're a girl. If you're born a boy, you're a boy. And you stay in your gender assigned bathrooms. You don't be a woman and go to a... You don't be a man and go to a woman's bathroom. They have those safe spaces for a reason. And then whenever you be a transgender, whenever you're born a man and you say you're a woman and you go to their sports and you compete in their sports, you are repeating what the Civil Rights Act did, where women tried to get their rights, get their independent rights. So yeah, that's why I'm against transgenderism, because it's such a big problem. And then whatever you say to a child is embedded in their mind. And if you teach them they're born in the wrong body, that's going to teach them to hate themselves and cause problems for them mentally. And then if they get a irreversible, what is it? Irreversible surgery, cut up their body, give them breasts, cut off their penis, give them a pussy, something like that. And what if later in life they decide, I'm not a girl, I'm a man, and then they can't change that? That's why you need to be an adult to have a surgery. And you especially do not take them to drag shows or strip clubs to quote-unquote educate them on the transgender community. That is pedophilia. That is grooming. That is child molestation. And then if you say... And then if you villainize someone, demonize someone who says there's only two genders, then you're taking away their right to free speech and opinion. So that's kind of why I'm against transgenderism. But I actually thought about it last night, and I thought, if I just walk down a road and see two girls kissing, so what? But like with Pride Month and Pride Parades, where you force it all down their throats, then yeah, that I'm against. Let me see. What else was I gonna say? Oh, Pride Month. If you're gonna be proud for yourself, you be proud for yourself, period. If you're white, straight, and a man, then be proud for that. Like, if you're transgender, then you hate yourself. If you look in the mirror, look at how you came out your mother's womb, and you say, that's not me, you hate yourself, period. And you should be taught to love yourself however you came out. Hi. Alright, back to Charlie Kirk.
I'm being told that by coming here and listening to you speak that I'm either a racist or a fascist.
If you listen to someone's opinion, you're racist and you're fascist. That is stupid. That is... I don't even know. Fascism, that's... Nazism. Okay, I'm sorry. That's fine. Let's see. You do not compare someone to a Nazi for wanting a safe country, okay? You do not compare them to a Nazi for not wanting children to be groomed, alright? Period. And then that's like why I'll never be a Democrat, because there's so much peer pressure, and like if you think differently, then you're a terrible person. It's narrow-minded, manipulative, pressuring, and controlling.
LGBT, and isn't fascism when someone doesn't agree with your beliefs and your views and they want it either your way or the highway?
Yeah, the people that defriended you on Instagram, they're the fascists. So I do not have hate for a group. I do not have hate for a people.
So just so I can get it on
So that's what Charlie Kirk just said. I don't have hate for a group. I don't have hate for a people.
camera. So
Don't worry, we got plenty of cameras, but yeah.
But yes, so you do not hate the LGBT community, and Turning Point is not against LGBT.
How could I hate that which I have a heart for?
Thank you.
And I might not agree at that for some of the lifestyle choices that some
There you go, there you go, there you go. I don't agree with lifestyle choices. There you go. That's my free will. I don't agree, and that is completely all right. And no, that ain't hate.
But of course not. And if someone said, Charlie, what's your view on marriage? I say, I believe marriage between one man and one woman. But
Yeah, that's why I think that humans are naturally straight. Because in my eyes, sex, marriage, and relationships, intimate sexual relationships, are for repopulation and reproducing. So that's why, and ducks are, fun fact, clownfish. If you, a clownfish, there's like a group or community of clownfish, I don't know how to say it, but apparently the biggest clownfish in an area will become, a female. Will change its sexes from male to female, and then those other clownfish will mate with it. Humans can't do that. And then I hear like, giraffes, they test, sexual intimacy with other males. And, but humans, they don't really much of do that. And like, you can't change your biology without some kind of medicine. Well, you can't change your biology, you only change your body, big difference. You can't change it without a surgery or a medicine. So therefore, being transgender is not natural. Being intersex, that'll be natural because, defaults, being born with one arm, that's natural. That happens in the womb. You don't come out the womb thinking you're a boy or a girl or being attracted to the same sex. That just don't exist. You're taught that. And then I hear other things such as, not now, I'm busy. Bye. What was I thinking? Oh yeah, I hear plenty of things like, gay, like there are 2 gay men out there. There's a couple types of people who are out there, they were convicted sex offenders, and they're, trying to adopt kids. And then, obviously, people are called homophobic. So yeah. And then the mindset that you're born what you're attracted to, you're born queer, you're born trans, you're born straight. Everyone's born straight. But by that logic, if everyone is born to what they're attracted to, then that means that pedophilia is a natural thing. And that, it's okay to have sex with kids. It's not, but what I'm saying is, if your mindset is people are born with what they like, then that means that I was born liking vor, which, honestly... I'm back again. Hello. Okay, maybe I should put a little more mind to it. I don't know, but, if you can say that you're born attracted to the same sex, that you're born pan, asexual, lesbian, gay, then that means that you can be born a pedophile. And that's just inaccurate. So that idea debunks the whole same-sex attraction at birth. It might be because I've looked at this, and I'm not 100% against it. I'm actually with this. The idea of transgenderism is that what you want to be in your mind isn't what you are. So that's what I understand. That's my idea of transgenderism. It's like a mental idea thing. So, while not natural, definitely a mental thing. And that's not trying to be an insult.
if you ask me what do I have hate in my heart for somebody that doesn't choose the life
I disagree. I don't hate anyone.
style that I believe that God laid out in the scriptures? Of course not.
Yes, I was told
different things.
I know, it's all both.
I rest my case. Thank you so much.
God bless you, Charlie.
I'm making did you not read the title of the live stream? I'm making a video talking about my views, and it's just an update to fans. I'm gonna share this video so people start understanding my new views. Also, it's a live stream because I couldn't the microphone on my computer isn't working. So yeah, let me look at something, because Charlie Kirk himself, someone asked what would he do if he like was with a bunch of pedophiles at some point. First off,
Which actually has been proven to be like translated wrong, and it was actually about pedophiles. But
That is not correct. But that it literally going back to the original Hebrew, it's Adam shall not lie with another Adam. You're told.
yes, in the Bible, it's fine. In the Bible, the Sodom and Gomorrah thing where God, alright, bye, where God rained fire onto the Sodom and Gomorrah, the people who were like trying to hurt Lot or something, he offered his wife or something, his daughter, to the people, but they tried to get to his son and raped him. I don't know how that story went.
But anyway, especially if you were wrong, if you were correct, why also did God destroy Sodom for the?
actually,
Is pedophilia wrong?
pedophilia I consider to be wrong because it is actively damaging someone else, right?
But what if they say they're a minor attracted person and it's pro-social to be with a young person? Why are they
Do
wrong?
you know what pro-social means? Like, pro-social means there's like pro-social and antisocial behaviors. It's like a theory of social psychology.
Oh, that's the opposite? Pro-social is the opposite of antisocial? I thought that's like you're either a social person or you're an antisocial person. Interesting. See, I'm human. I'm learning, baby. And I just turned 18.
Pro-social generally means like working together, socialization.
Oh, that's what it means. Okay. And, about the whole thing that, like, if you're against the idea of same-sex marriage, then, you're a bad person. I'm against it because I don't see it as natural. Same for transgenderism. But if you're gonna demonize someone for that idea, then you're completely removing the idea of free will and, opinions and coexistence. You can't live in a world where everyone thinks the same way and coexist. That's why coexistence exists, so you could agree to disagree.
With an 8-year-old, why is that wrong?
Okay, that's not socializing, and you know.
I don't mind because like caretakers and babysitters exist all the time. I don't mind the idea of an older person hanging out with a child. I'm against them having sex and trying to kiss on that child.
But antisocial behavior usually means doing things that are considered rejecting socialization, like rejecting other people, pushing things away, promoting things that other people actively end up considering less.
So then should pedophiles go to prison?
Pedophiles go to. I do not know what's the best way to handle pedophilia because.
I think because I don't think anyone deserves to die for any reason. So if it's like pedophilia or rape, I think they should get life in prison.
No, because how do we know? I don't think that anyone should molest a child. God forbid.
But hold
I
on.
really don't.
Why shouldn't a pedophile go to prison?
They should.
Again, we're getting really off topic. Let's go back to the ideas of good and evil and
we're talking about college
consequentialism.
is a scam, and you're a perfect example, like one of the best
Thank you.
I've ever seen,
I don't know if she was being sarcastic or not, but that was sweet.
to show the intellectual dribble. Is pedophilia wrong?
I'm trying to find it. Alright, I'll just look at it. Charlie Kirk, cool. Okay, here we go, here we go. So listen.
Like, if you could go back in time, would you put those pedophiles in prison?
Pedophiles should get the death penalty.
There you go. All right, let me use the bathroom. I'll come back and speak. Alright, so there we go. Ugh! Oh, that's just great. Ow! I sat down. I almost fell. The sheet came off the corner, and I got my toe stuck in it. Now I'm up. Alright. Let's keep looking.
No, so you'd go back in the past, you'd give them the death penalty, even though they were deceived into thinking it was okay? But you said people who get abortions who are women should go to prison.
But it's not currently.
If you could go back in time...
Yeah, abortions aren't currently illegal. But that's what Charlie Kirk said himself. He thinks pedophiles should die, alright? And that was a fair point. So that debate was talking about, if someone is taught that something's okay, then they shouldn't be punished for it. That's a fair thought. But the fact that... Here's what I'm fixing to own everyone with. Everyone said that Charlie Kirk defended pedophiles. He said it himself. He would have killed... He said it somewhere. He would have killed the pedophiles himself. He said it himself. Pedophiles deserve the death penalty. And you know what happened? Ow! Oh my gosh! Get the hell off of me! I dare you to... What? Just to make sure. I got no idea what the hell happened right there. Ow, that damn the damn tiger, Cheeto, tomato, potato. So Charlie Kirk was against pedophiles. He said they deserved the death penalty. And someone shot him, killed him, and everyone celebrated. That says everything you need to know. Someone stood against pedophilia. He wanted those people dead. And he was killed for that opinion. He was killed over that opinion, and everyone celebrated. That says everything about the people who hate Charlie Kirk. And that's like a joke I always make, that pedophilia is accepted in the LGBTQ community. In my opinion, it is. Maybe not as a whole, but like as a secret, you know, like coming out the closet, oh, this is my secret. In that sort of context. Like, oh, I'm a pedophile, we're grooming children into thinking like us. But, we're pretending we're not. That's like what I think. In my eyes. I'm gonna need to borrow this. Thanks, Cal Kestis.
Crap.
It's on, chump.
Get out! Oh well.
Come on.
Rocks. Whoopsie. The mouth don't stop? Did it come down or did it despawn? It despawned. Oh, come on. Well, I might as well. Alright, so that says everything about the people who hate Charlie Kirk. He hated pedophiles, he said they should die. He got shot in the neck and everyone laughed. Not everyone, but his haters laughed. And then that's what I think whenever it comes to, ICE haters. Because most of the people support ICE because they're against, illegal immigrants who come in and rape people. But people call them racist for being against that stuff, against women being raped by illegal immigrants. So like sometimes I just want to make a drawing of like what they think and like hold up a sign that says, if you hate rapists, you're racist. Because like that's, in my opinion, their mindset, because people are against illegal immigrants because of the rapist, but yet they're defending those people. I'm not trying to put words in anyone's mouth, it's just like my train of thought. That's also why I'm against Islam, because there's this person who talks about Islam, and like heaven's Islam. I mean, let's just have some fun. Dang it. Alright, and I'm still going to talk about my opinions, I just gotta find my words. Oh, Islam. In the Quran, it talks about what heaven will be like for Muslims. And it says that literally, well, first of all, in Islam, women are half a man. And a man can have 5 wives. In Christianity, men and women are equal, and you should only have like one wife. One husband should only have 1 wife. So yeah. But Allah describes heaven where men will be surrounded by young virgins who will like be sexualized and all that. And it talked about like how they're still growing and their breasts are still growing and they're young, and that's why I'm Islamophobic. But because I'm open-minded, I know that not every Muslim thinks like that, and not every Muslim agrees with that. Not every Muslim wants that. So yeah, it's not like, even if like I'm homophobic, transphobic, Islamophobic, I don't generalize the whole group of people over it. Because like I'm smart enough to know, because like Donald Trump, excuse me, sorry, Donald Trump supports abortion. I don't, and I know plenty of Republicans, especially Charlie Kirk, doesn't support it. So, if I'm able to know that just because Donald Trump supports abortion doesn't mean every Republican supports abortion. So, if Donald Trump supports abortion,
It's only a car.
but not every Republican supports abortion, then obviously not every Muslim supports pedophilia. And then like another thing is,
For fuck's sake.
jeez, is some Christians support abortion, others don't. So like, if some Christians support it, but others don't, then obviously some Muslims might think that pedophilia is okay in Allah's eyes, but obviously not all of them think it's okay. So yeah, that's how I know I'm open-minded. Move, bitch!
I just bought this car.
Oh, another thing, like, about illegal immigration. There was a, semi-truck driver who, he was an illegal immigrant, and he just came to America and just got the job. There was no background check on him, and, he made an illegal U-turn on the highway, and a car ran into the trailer, and the whole family died, but he lived. So, that's another reason why I'm against legal immigration. It got nothing to do with skin color. I can promise you, it got nothing to do with skin color. It never did. Ow.
That's bullshit.
It's not bullshit. This dude's an asshole. Thank you.
Sure, whatever. Forestville.
Whee! Then there was also, like, I heard recently on Fox News that there was, like, a bus driver who was an illegal immigrant, crashed his whole bus, and I think everyone in the bus died, including him. So yeah, if you just let someone in here willy-nilly without a background check, without, and just give them a job, and they don't even know basic English, then that's why we need immigration laws. You can be diverse about it, but that doesn't mean you just give them everything without... Like, you can't go to college without a degree. If you do, then you're not educated enough. So, like, if you're not educated enough to be in America, you don't get to be in America. You know what I mean? You don't get a job without a, without enough training. You don't get to... Oh! Wait, the car was on fire. Anyways. You can't get a job without, without experience. Without proper certification. So, you can't just be in America without proper certification. So yeah, that's my whole mindset on that. Yeah, here they come. For Halloween, I decided to be my favorite superhero, Ghost Rider. Hello? Nothing to see here. Actually, there is a bit to see here. Politics.
Never call me back the next day. It's all good. No me lo creo. Hey there. Shit. Hey, what's going on, bro? Don't you fucking touch me, jerk.
Something I find hilarious is like, people want to say, oh, you're a Trump supporter, so obviously you're a bad person. You're a Republican, obviously you're a bad person. But like, I said I support ICE, but I don't support like everything they're doing, especially in the in some of those detention centers where they're essaying women. Like, obviously I'm against that, but then someone came to, like, someone replied to that comment on Instagram and said, I hope you have a daughter, a teenage daughter or a 5-year-old daughter or something, and I hope they're raped and impregnated by a grown-ass man. And I'm like, huh? I went to her profile. She was a trans activist, queer activist, stood against ICE, and she even said like all the women who stand with Donald Trump defend pedophiles, and they're just as bad as them, and blamed all the Latinos who for having their right to agree with what they want to agree with, who supported Donald Trump. She blamed them and called them awful people. And I'm like, wait, you want to be all like that, but you're not. But then you're gonna say you want someone who supports ICE to have a daughter who's raped? And hey, I don't know what I should say. I don't know if I should say anything. I don't know if I should say it's not a coincidence that she was also black. I don't know if I should say like it's no coincidence that she stands against ICE, that she stands with queer, that she stands against Donald Trump, but yet says that people with different opinions should be raped and killed. But hey, I guess it's best if I don't.
What the fuck, dude? Jesus, unenlightened fool. Whatever, dude.
What else did I want to say?
Your politics? Wow.
Sorry.
Film that shit. Douche.
Just get fucked. I don't want to hurt you.
Let's get fucked in the fire.
Piece of shit. I'll wreck you. You unenlightened fool.
Damn. Ah! Hey, look, there's water right there. Whee! Cannonball! Yeah, you wish you were me. Ah, that was good.
That shook me up. Did you see that Miranda Cowan sex? Just get her fucked.
Holy
Hahaha! Touched ya! Hey! Hey, buddy, come here, come here. Cheese touch! Cheese touch! Cheese touch! Cheese touch! Take that, bruh. Ow! I got the cheese touch. Pretty much gave all my opinions so far. Oh, Lord above. I guess I should, like, give some...
What the fuck, dude?
Damn it.
That's bullshit.
It is. I guess I should give, like, some religious opinions, then. Take that! Dare interrupt my conversation. I guess, like, well, obviously the Bible said, like, men are made for women and women are made for men. Oh, something I didn't want to say earlier. I think the reason why men need to date women and women need to date men, especially if they're trying to have kids, is that a child needs to have a father figure in their life and a mother figure. Because a man and a woman can't do everything the same way. Sure, they can have like equal rights. I don't know what equal rights really. Oh, like right, to own stuff, to have property and all that. Yeah, both of them can have that. But like, a man can't give birth, and a woman can't impregnate someone. So that's like one of my opinions. So in a family household, they need a child needs a father figure so they could be taught to be tough, strong, and understanding. A mother figure needs to teach compassion and love and gentleness. So that's why everyone needs a father and a mother figure. Ouchie! Run!
Get over yourself.
I want to scream too.
That's fucked.
So that's why I think everyone should have like a that's why I think a child should have a straight couple should have children. Opinions. What else should I think of?
Let's go down to the range later and fire off a few rounds.
Excuse me.
Okay.
I
told him Reg says I have an hour for lunch, and I'll take an hour for lunch. Ha, no doubt.
what do these people even do here?
I'm tired of hearing about damn austerity. They gonna cut my pay cause the banks are fucked? Shit. I'm making any OT this week.
Oh, God made it clear He made only man and woman. And He knitted them in their mother's womb, so He chose what you're gonna be. And, so there is no in-between. There is no, same sex. Because He made it clear, so... Yes, it is sinful to be transgender and to be queer.
The thing is, my son just came out to us by posting it on Bleeder. So I'm a little shaken up.
But like, if I ever... Why are they all black? I guess that's a good point. If my kid ever comes out to me...
Getting to where the whole damn TV is fucking garbage.
Please stop talking.
I know.
If my son ever comes out to me, or daughter, I'm never gonna like, I'm never gonna hate them. I'm never gonna disown them. I'm just gonna tell them to love themselves. That the only way to have a family is to be with a woman or a man, opposite gender. I'm gonna tell them that they're born the way they are. So like, if they're born a girl, then they're a girl. If they're born a boy, then they're a boy. So like, yeah, I'm not actually gonna hate them, disown them. I'm just gonna teach them what's true, you know. What? Opinions. My head's spinning. I'm trying to figure out what else I should say. Um. Trying to figure something out. Trying to think. Give me a minute, y'all. I gotta think here. Just to recap, I support the Israeli and Palestinian citizens. I support the Iranian women and people being free. I don't support Donald Trump. I only support ICE deportating and enforcing immigration laws. I don't support them kidnapping or hurting anyone. I'm against LGBTQ. I'm against pedophilia. I'm against Islam, but I don't hate anyone. I don't think anyone deserves to die over their opinions. Everyone who laughed at Charlie Kirk's death supports pedophilia. If you want to come to America, you gotta learn to speak English. You gotta learn how to drive on the roads. You gotta learn laws so you don't break any unintentionally. I don't think anyone deserves to die for any reason. Being trans and gay is a sin. It goes against God and His creations. What? What? I'm pro-opinion. I think everyone should have their opinions and their thoughts no matter what. And I think that action should have consequences, you know? If you kill someone, if you hurt them, you're going to jail. You're being held accountable. Like where we're at right now. This is the whitest person in the whole classroom. That's crazy, isn't it? Isn't it? Carmelo Anthony was guilty. Luigi, whatever, should be jailed. If you're straight and you're a normal person, you're considered a white man. So I guess if you're trans and gay, then you're a black woman, I guess. That one was more of a joke. Don't take too much offense to it. Don't take offense to it. It was just meant to be a joke. No offense. I guess we should talk about abortion. I'm against it wholeheartedly. As I said before, I think that all lives matter, period. I think that, especially because, like, I guess don't think of it as, like, a baby's in a womb. Think of it like a, baby, like a baby is there, then you got the mother. The mother dies, but the baby, they're younger, so their body is, more healthier than the mother's. And they have a higher chance, once they grow up, of course, they have a higher chance. A younger person has a higher chance of reproducing than an older person. Excuse me. And that's what I see it as, because, like, the mother is obviously older than the baby, so they'll get older sooner than the baby will, so they'll have less of a chance to repopulate in the future. And even if it wasn't about that, then they matter either way, in or out the womb. And then people, like, want to dehumanize, oh, it's a clump of cells. Well, everyone's a clump of cells. They're not alive, even if they're not conscious. They're growing, and that's like evidence of growing. Human cells and growing, that is proof that they're alive. And if they're not alive in the womb, then everyone would be miscarriaged. These people, like, lack basic thinking and basic empathy. And obviously there's, like, moments where the woman could be in danger, the baby could be in danger. I don't think that justifies, because in my eyes, I don't think you should put one life over another for any reason. And I think that, like, a woman should get, like, if she's unhealthy, if she's sick, then if she's young, then she should get, like, proper treatment, to proper help, proper medical care to have a healthy birth. I'm not a woman, so I'll never understand how this stuff fully works. So yeah, I heard this thing where, like, the baby could, like, be connected to the womb and, like, is stuck to the body, so it can't get out, and that's harmful. I heard, like, the baby could die in the womb, and then it'll attract diseases to the woman, and that'll kill both of them. But and I'm struggling to understand, because, like, people always talk about, what if it's a miscarriage? Shouldn't the woman get an abortion? And nobody ever explains to me, because, like, every time I try to be open-minded, like, this is why I will never agree with these people, because they're always so aggressive. I tried to ask time and time and time again, are abortions used to, like, remove a dead fetus as well, and not just an alive fetus? And they just kept on saying, no, you're uneducated. You can't comprehend this. Bitch! I'm asking for you to educate me! This is why people are stupid these days, because the older people are stupid. You want someone to be educated, but you're unwilling to help them educate themselves. How stupid can you be? Anyways, dehumanization, I'm solely against, and I'm just gonna say this, like, if abortions are used to, like if the baby dies in the womb and then the mother can't get them out or something, or, like, if they stay there, then it'll become unhealthy for the mother, then yeah, remove the dead body. That's what I'm saying. Oh, my cousin fell victim to abortion. My aunt sold her body for drugs, and then she got pregnant and killed her kid. I hate her for it. Well, not hate her, but I think she should be in jail, in prison, period. You know, murder, 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 accepted murder. Well, I have a friend who is a raped baby, and she hates herself for it. She thinks that she's a burden to the mother. And, like, that's why I'm against abortion, because it's hateful. First of all, it dehumanizes innocent lives. Life obviously begins once the body starts growing. It clearly does. Consciousness might begin sometime later, but life, like, plants are alive. They absorb nutrients and they grow. It's the same thing as plants. Even if they're not conscious, that doesn't make them any less alive. And plants are the reason we're breathing, because plants provide oxygen. So even if they're not conscious, they're still being beneficial to people. And so if they're useful, then how useful is a growing life in the womb? And then I also think about like my mind also goes to like the idea of queer people. Everyone wants to be like, oh, my parents, they say I was born the way I was born. They don't think that I'm trans, so they hate me. But like, so you're gonna force your parents to accept you for who you are, but yet it's okay for a woman to kill their baby because she was raped. I don't like that, because like that's a hateful thought. Like, you shouldn't see the way a woman was impregnated does not determine how her baby is. That's a disgusting mindset. And even if they were raped, that doesn't mean the baby is less human. It doesn't mean that they don't deserve to live. If anything, it means that they're as much as the victim as the woman, because the way she was impregnated is obviously harmful. And then what was I gonna say? The baby is just as much as a victim, because the mother had to go through that, and then now they're sometimes they're dehumanized. Well, just as much as the victim, because like if the mother kills the baby, then they're the victim. People want to talk about like how it's harmful for a woman to be pregnant. Well, not necessarily harmful, but painful. Obviously it is, but that doesn't mean you dehumanize a child. It doesn't mean that children are less useful. It doesn't mean that they matter less. Oh my gosh, look at that, it's morning. Do they have a clock in here or something? No? I do. Let's see. And like, you're willing to call someone who thinks that children shouldn't be taught to be queer, transgender, but yet you're gonna be all okay with a woman killing her child because she was raped. That's prejudice. That's not fair for the child. Especially a child, because like they had nothing to do with that. They might be the result, but they don't deserve it. I'm just casually walking around with a shotgun and no one cares. Hello, officer. 4 officers. Hello, officer. Hello, officer. Hello, officer. Hello, officer. Hello, black man. Hello, black man. Hello, black man. Hello, black man. Hello, white man. Alright. Alright, let me think. Dehumanization. All lives matter. Yeah, all lives matter. I don't care what the woman's going through. Well, yeah, I care for it, but what she's going through doesn't mean that her child doesn't matter any less. And then, in my opinion, a child is the result of a man and a woman. So, like, in my opinion, he should have a say in the abortion, too. If it's like she was raped and then dropped off, then obviously he shouldn't have a say in it. But, like, if the woman should have a say in her killing her child, then so should the man. But I'm against that idea. I'm against the idea of killing the child in the womb, period. Oh yeah, about the whole thing about my body, my choice. First of all, do whatever you want with your body. But when you're pregnant, you have a separate body inside you that's growing. That's, that your body is actually growing. But, the child has their own separate body. They have their own separate DNA. So, like, no DNA, no opinion. No DNA, no choice. If it's not your DNA, you don't have the right to do anything with that DNA. So, yeah, that's That's just a fact. More than an opinion, that's a fact. I know there was something else I wanted to say. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I hate how like women are treated like gods when it comes to abortion. Because like I once asked there's this teacher who molested her student, 16 years old I think, and she got pregnant. And he wanted to be the father, he wanted to be a father to the child, but then she had an abortion. And like I asked a bunch of pro-choice people, he was against it, but she was with it. And like, if a woman rapes a man, should he choose if the child dies or not? And they said no, because it's her body. And that disgusted me. Because first off, that's misandry. Second off, it's prejudice. Because again, like, you do not, whether if you're pregnant or not, you do not choose if someone matters less or not. You do not choose if you get a say on whether if someone lives or dies. You do not get that, whether if you're pregnant, whether if you're sick, whether if you're whatever. You do not get to choose if your child dies or not. That is wrong. And like, that's disgusting, because like, oh, if a woman rapes a man and gets pregnant, she has the right to choose if the child deserves to live or not. But if a woman is raped, then she gets to choose if the child dies or not. That's just prejudice as a whole. Okay, I'm trying it out here. What else should I say? Oh, there's a good idea. What's in here? Nothing. Oh, I guess like why else I don't think someone should have an abortion? Oh. Is because yeah, I'm not a woman, so I'll never understand what it's like to be pregnant, but I will always understand why just because someone's pregnant doesn't mean they get to choose if their child gets to live or not. Anyways, I go back to like I just punched the door. I go back to like what my childhood was like. And like, life is such a gift and nobody deserves to miss out on it. But then I go to thinking like how a third of Gen Z missed out on life because they were aborted. And like, everyone everyone deserves to live because life is such a gift and no one deserves to have that taken away from them. Whether if they're a raped baby or not, no one deserves to miss out on it. So, yeah. And I also find it like very narrow-minded to say all a woman gets to determine if she has if she kills her child or not. So I see it as narrow-minded, especially like when it's just like you were intimate with your boyfriend and then you had sex with them and then You're pregnant and, oh, I just want to get an abortion. I'm not ready to have a kid. I can't support him financially. I don't think that that means that you should get an abortion. And like, even at the fact that like there's plenty of children, homeless children who are in orphanages. Well then get out the fucking way! Did I even shoot the officer? Oh, there's only one. Oh, I killed 2 people! How did that... Huh. Yeah, because that's not fair, and then like,
We did everything by the book.
oh! Like, the woman's all, oh, it was best for me. That's not your job as a mother. Like, your job is supposed... Like, even if you can't financially support your child, if you're not ready to bring a child into the world, that doesn't mean you... That literally doesn't mean you get to kill them. Especially, like, they're the ones who are alive. They're the ones who are growing. What business do you have stopping that? And then when you get yourself pregnant, you need to be responsible for yourself. You need to take responsibility for your actions. And of course, you're never to blame whether if you're raped or essayed or not. That I don't blame you for. But I also don't think that that justifies or makes it okay to take something so sacred away from someone so innocent. Oopsies! I'm out. So yeah. Let's see now! You almost hit me. That's a cool car. Mine! Whee! Your car is ugly.
I just bought this car.
Your car is actually kind of neat. Look at that front, y'all. That's a cool car.
Idiot.
I got her. Oh, I remember this, this shit that went down at a college. There's a trans girl, I don't remember her name. But she was stabbed for being transgender. And I got so mad. That was a true hate crime, and that was disgusting. No justification whatsoever. And then someone like posted a cigarette emoji. And I'm like, wow. I literally cannot comprehend the idea of having so much hate in your heart that you just kill someone for living however they want to live. It's disgusting. That was a little girl. Not a little girl, a teenager, a college student, a young adult, stabbed over what she thinks about herself. That is just...
For fuck's sake.
disgusting, distasteful. I don't even know how to describe it. How does that person person sleep at night? Same for like the person who gets an abortion. Like, unless you're like selfish and narrow-minded or something. How do you sleep at night with yourself? How do you sleep at night? I can confidently say, whoever stabbed those people, 2 students stabbed her. They should be in jail for the rest of their lives. Put them under the jail. Keep them there. And hey, I'm just containing them. I'm not killing them. I can't even... That's why I'm so with ICE. Like... And why I'm always so disgusted with victims of who claim to be they were victims of sexual assault, but stand with illegal immigrants, because like I think of Laken Riley and Dakara Thompson. Like, if you're an SA survivor, you understand the helplessness, the confusion, the violation that you feel whenever you're SA'd. And then imagine like the relief you feel when you finally get out of that. But yet, imagine how terrified, you know how terrifying you felt whenever you were SA'd. But the sad part is, that's the last thing Laken Riley felt before her skull was bashed in by a stone. And that's the last thing Dakara Thompson felt before she was thrown off a bridge. And like, how could you lack that basic human empathy? And then like, about abortion, your mother let you live. Your mother chose not to kill you. Why can't your child have that? Like, your family is there for you. Your mother was there for you. Your mother was there for her child. Why can't you be there for your child? And that's like why I'm so disgusted. Especially like if a mother supports and helps her daughter get an abortion. That's also why I hated my grandmother too. Like I said though, I don't have any hate for anyone. Yeah, you should be jailed for the rest of your life, but why do my teeth feel so stiff? But you shouldn't, dying, you really shouldn't suffer. I don't think circumstance determines someone's worth. Period. Why are they just sitting there? Menacingly. Crap, I got sidetracked. What was I talking about? Excuse me. Then someone shoots their roof and they're like, woohoo! Woohoo! I'm holding still for y'all. Hold still, you fucking pussies. Climb up that ladder, pal. Climb up that ladder, I dare you. Something I should say. Even if I don't think if a woman gets pregnant by being raped, I don't think that anyone deserves to be raped. But I also don't think that anyone I don't think anyone should kill their child, and I don't think a child deserves to die, especially early in the womb, for any reason at all. So, I don't know how someone could lack basic human empathy. Like, even understanding, like, someone doesn't want a child dying in the womb. That doesn't mean you get to gaslight them by saying, oh, even if she's raped, then you're an awful person. And I can't comprehend how narrow-minded someone is. Like, to say, oh, a woman was raped, so she should kill her child. I don't know. I'm an open-minded person. I can never understand being narrow-minded. Especially can't understand being hateful. Oh, you don't agree that my mother doesn't agree that I'm trans, that I'm gay. She's an awful person. A woman was raped. She can kill a child, so she's a good person. Sorry if that was... Sorry, that was uncalled for. Mockery, yeah, that was weird. Look at my shadow. Imagine like I do something to my shadow, and whatever happens to my shadow happens to me. That would be such a cursed mod. Like, imagine if someone ran over my shadow, then I get ran over and I go flying off the roof. Silently. Wait, what? I turned off invincibility, didn't I? Well, I guess what happened to my shadow happened to me. I hate when I do that. Homophobia. Why I'm homophobic and why I'm transphobic. Quite simple, really. Now, obviously, I don't think anyone deserves to die, and obviously I don't hate anyone for any reason. It's more of a personal reason why I'm homophobic. Like, even victims of SA would have to agree with me at this point. I'm sorry, but if you were, like, SA'd by a man, you're allowed to hate men. If a woman was SA'd, so she's allowed to kill her child, then if someone is SA'd by a gay man, then he's allowed to be homophobic. If we're gonna be fair, we're gonna be fair, people. Alright? You wanna be pro-choice? You wanna be pro-life? Guess what? I'm pro-sniper. BAM! Now that was an acceptable joke right there. Crap. I'm not pro forced birth because, like, even I heard that, like, Mexico or something, not Mexico. Mexico is, like, one of the worst countries ever. Canada has, like, universal healthcare, so it's always free. Everything's free there. I think America needs that too. Obviously, we have like Joe Biden and Donald Trump and Barack Obama. They obviously aren't doing shit to get that done. So, yeah, them and other presidents to blame are just like are the problem. Well, it's probably some other shit that I don't know about. Hey, I'm only human. I can't know everything. All right, you can't know everything. I can't know everything. I thought that said social cucumber. Like, at this point, someone's gonna have to agree with me. Whether, if you like me for being homophobic or not, if you like me for my opinions or not, you're gonna have to agree that this is messed up. When I was in 8th grade and 7th grade, honestly, throughout all of middle school, 3 whole years, 7th 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. Don't you dare say it. I'm fat. All right, I'm fat. I'm chunky. All right. I have a big belly, and I have big boobies, big old boobies. People in 6th grade would call me Titty Man. Can you believe that? I know, right? Even he can't believe that people would do that to me. They'll always slap my chest. Slap it. Make my chest jiggle. Slap it upwards. Ow, that hurt. They would always do that to me. It got too far in 7th grade. This big, fat, black kid, fatter than me, he would always grab my butt and grab my chest. He wouldn't stop. I told the teachers he wouldn't stop. He eventually stopped, like, after 7th grade, he really did stop. He just lost interest in me. Lost interest in me. But this white kid, biggest kid in middle school. Biggest kid in middle school. Fat Johnny is what we always called him. Fat Johnny! We need more conversation like this in real life. Fat Johnny. Big Fat Johnny. His name was Vincent. Bigger than me. In 8th grade, he didn't stop. He grabbed me once, lifted me in the air, and he was humping me. Did it for a few seconds. We probably looked like idiots. Did it right in front of the camera, too. Look, a bagel. Did it in front of the camera. I report him. He once recorded me pooping and posted it on Snapchat. Can you believe that? Recorded me pooping and posted it on Snapchat. I was hung out with this other autistic kid. Yes, I'm autistic. I'm not gonna say his name. We'll call him E. We were best pals. He was a very innocent kid. He thought like a kid. He watched SpongeBob. How the hell did I... Look, he's snitching! Now I got him. That was crazy. I am. I do not condone this in real life. I never will. The trauma, it's an awful thing. Back to big old fat Vincent. Anyways, everyone call us boyfriends. Um. Anyways. Oh, he sees me. They both do. Good thing a sniper bullet can go through two different bodies, you know. Oh, that's a pretty shade of blue. Is that the dude from that one show? I'm sorry, I'm just imitating the cab driver. Alright, so I was walking down the track with my best friend E, right? Got him in the knee. And then Vincent, he comes up behind me, he puts his arm around me and he says, "Hey, dude, is that your boyfriend over there?" I was like, "No." And he said, "I'll be your boyfriend." And he smacked my butt and he squeezed me. And then I told the principal, the vice principal, I forget her name. I remember once I asked her if she was, I saw a picture of some little girls on her desk. And I asked if she was a mother, and she proudly said of 3 little girls. And well, I told her what Vincent did. And she came out to the track, told me to go down. I sat down on the picnic tables. Excuse me. So she came outside and she talked to Vincent, then came over to me, and then she told me, I don't remember what she said, but I remember first thing she said was Vincent has a very good relationship with his mom. And basically, I don't remember what else she said, but basically what she said was we shouldn't talk about this, that we should just drop this and let it go because he has a good relationship with his mom. And I was like, and back then I was like, alright, I guess that's fair. But now I look back and I'm like, excuse me? You're a mother of 3. Oh, Mr. P's still there. You're a mother of 3 girls. And someone else's son was just sexually assaulted. And you're saying we should sweep this under the bus because they have a good relationship with because the person who assaulted them had a good relationship with their mother. So you want to let that happen. But yet I guarantee you, if that happened to your daughters, you will want justice immediately. You want that person to be in jail, wouldn't you?
Oh, you're doing it wrong. Come back and I'll show you how it's done. Better believe it.
I can't believe that. Like, even if you hate me, you gotta admit, that's just disgusting. Like, no matter what you think, that's disgusting. Ah. I can't even, I don't know what to say, really. Like, I'm speechless. You're a mother of 3, and a boy, a child, was sexually assaulted by another guy. Alright, I'm just gonna repeat myself. You're a mother of 3 daughters. A student in your care was sexually assaulted. He brought it to you, and you said that he should wipe it under the bus because the person who assaulted him had a relationship with his mother. I can't. I can't even. That's ridiculous. Let me think here. Then I went to high school. And it was this year, actually, when I was in 11th grade. Last school year, I should say. Happy summer break, anyway. Happy Pride Month. As someone who suffers from depression, suicidal thoughts, and behaviors, who has been abused by and neglected by his family, emotionally at the very least. Happy Men's Mental Health Month, and to all of the victims of anything who have PTSD, happy PTSD Awareness Month. How did I miss that? How did I miss that? How did I miss that? Got him that time. There's this creep in middle school. Dalton. Dalton. Maddie, if you're saying this, you know exactly who the hell Dalton is. Ugh. Also, Maddie, I really hate you. I always vented to her about what I went through in middle school, how I was S8 and all that. And she always made gay jokes about me, called me a faggot. I was bullied because people kept on saying I was gay. That's why I'm homophobic. It's a trauma thing. Yeah. What was I gonna say? That I'm not gay. Oh, hi again. Okay. So. Oh, and then like, I make eye contact with boys in high school and they like blow kisses. I mean, that obviously makes me uncomfortable because like, that's why I'm uncomfortable with like gay stuff. And then there was like this creep in high school. Dalton. Ew! Also, Maddie always called me a faggot, so I thought it was literally what you call a gay person. And one day I unintentionally called him a faggot. Well, I did call him it, and like it just slipped. We were having a teasing argument. But then the next day, like, well, when our teacher came back, he told our teacher, we had a sub the day. He came back and I got into trouble because of I call him a faggot. And then I came to apologize, and I genuinely didn't even know that it was wrong. I didn't know that it was a slur, especially when this creepy, thank you, especially when this creepy ass Hispanic girl over here keeps on calling me a faggot on a day-to-day basis, despite my trauma. Of course I don't understand what faggot means, aside from a term to use for gay people. Anyways, I tried to apologize to Don. I tried to, say I didn't mean anything by it, but he just said no. Like, cut me off, big, aggressive, no. Fucking 4 eyes. I'm venting. I'm explaining why I'm homophobic. How did I miss? All my life I knew that men don't date men and women don't date. That'll be funny tomorrow. Besides, tomorrow is, You'll see me being funny on Wednesday. That's my new schedule. I'm gonna try to stick to this schedule. Every Wednesday I do a live stream. So you'll get to see that. Wait, Kendall. I gotta ask you something. Who was the assistant principal on the 8th grade hallway? On the 7th grade hallway? I don't know. On the 8th grade hallway, who was the principal? I can't remember her name. Damn it. Alright, that's fine. Anyways, why are you going so slow? No, that was the teacher. That was the history teacher. Alright, it's not important. She was a sweetheart. You know what's funny though? Her son bullied me in high school. He said I have a small penis. He made fun of me for having FUBU shoes. And he said, you masturbate with 2 fingers. And I was like, I do, but that was because I had STDs. I don't even know how I had that. But I remember one day my crotch was all like bumpy and it hurt whenever I would pee and touch it. But I never had sex with anyone. I'm a virgin. Oh well, that's not relevant. Look at that! I didn't even see the body yet. I still killed him. But I can hit him again. I'm not Black Man today because this is a serious issue. We're talking about opinions, and besides, I don't really want to be making racist jokes when I'm trying to show that I'm not racist. It's fine. Anyways, Dalton. So we shared the same biology class. We didn't share the same period, but it's fine. It's fine. Don't be sorry. We had... No, we shared a marine biology class. Had the same teacher. This all went down in Alabama. Middle school and high school. Excuse me. Middle school and high school. Excuse me. Let me take a sip. I'm so sorry that happened. I really hope. Oh. I don't think anything bad should ever happen to anyone, but I hope something happens. Nothing malicious or anything, but I hope something happens. I hope you can get past your trauma. I don't understand the difference between trauma and PTSD. Someone's gonna have to explain that to me. Target practice, anyone? That's so cool that the thing keeps going. Art class? Really? Alright, Alright, about Dawn. We were on, like, a trip at, like, this little exhibit. I'm sure someone's been to this place. There's, like, a trail, there's exotic animals. It's a little center, like 2 hours away from the school, an hour or two away from the school. And there are trails there. They got like different animals there and all that. There's like a scavenger hunt where you go to like these different plants and like find the kind of things they have on the on them, like fungus or whatever. Easy, dude. No need to swerve. And Dalton, he kept on pressuring me to like let him suck my dick. Like, literally. And I kept on telling him no. I said, no, I'm uncomfortable. I don't want to talk about this. Stop. And he kept on saying, we'll make it quick. No one's out here. It's just me and you. And he wouldn't stop pressuring. And then, like, he took off his... Why? He took off his shoes and then he told me that, BAM! Right there! Right there! Got him! Hey, look, he's having his period. Yeah. And then he said he took off his socks and shoes because they got muddy. And he kept on saying, I'm so turned on right now by just walking in the grass. But, like, I've already been, like, I was humped, grabbed on the butt, grabbed by the chest in middle school. That, and, like, he just did not stop. I told him, I'm straight, I don't want that. And then he kept on saying, and then he told me, like, I'm so desperate to lose my virginity, dude, like, I don't care if you lose your virginity to a man or not. I don't care if I lose my virginity to a man or not. I want to lose my virginity. I just want to have sex right now. When we were in the middle of the woods walking down the trails. And then I kept on... And then he talked about, like, anal sex. And I was like, no, dude, I want to save my seed. I want to be a virgin. I want to lose it to a girl. And he was like, you can't lose your virginity to a boy. And then... And he kept on saying, like, you want to mouth around your dick? No, he said you can't lose your virginity by having your dick sucked. And, like, he kept on going on and on and on with this crap. He didn't stop, no matter what I said. He also said that children should be taught to be transgender at the age of 8. He just didn't stop. And that, children, is why I'm homophobic. That is why I will forever be against queer. Will I ever hate someone? Absolutely not. Will I absolutely hate the idea? Oh, absolutely. Do I think that transgenderism and queer goes with grooming and pedophilia and sexual harassment and all that? Absolutely. But do I think that anyone deserves to die for being queer or trans, or do I think anyone deserves to die for any reason? Hell no. All lives matter. So yeah, that's my political views, guys. I don't support Donald Trump. Charlie Kirk didn't deserve to die. No one deserves to die for any reason at all. What the fuck? I'm against abortion for... I'm against every excuse for abortion. All lives matter. The woman and child matter just as much. Children are the future of our generations, and we should cherish them. In or out the womb, you're alive. You're alive as soon as your body starts being created. As soon as your father's sperm hits your... Did something happen? I'm against illegal immigration. I'm against Israel and Palestine. I'm against pedophilia. I'm against queerness. I'm against anything homosexual. Thank you for being there. I wish you were here to hug me too. Let's see. I'm homophobic because I was sexually assaulted and sexually harassed. Thank you. I'm against Pride Month. I don't hate anyone. All lives matter. I support deporting illegal immigrants. I'm against rape. I'm against sexual assault. Everyone has the right to choose what they think, whether if they're right or wrong, good or bad. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one, and they all stink.
Get ready. Loser. Idiot. Drop the weapon. I need cover. Hands fucking up.
Yeah. I don't hate you because of it. I don't think that it's natural to be sure, you might like someone of the same gender, but that doesn't mean like you have to be sexually attracted to them. No one is born queer or trans. Nobody I don't think you should stereotype a whole group of people over a couple of bad people. I don't think every queer person or trans person is a groomer. Bye. I don't think everyone in the LGBTQ community is a groomer or a bad person. Yeah, that's about it.
Moron.
Yeah, I guess. I guess you could say that's about it, guys. So yeah. One more kill. I want to see if a third star is triggered by shooting a cop car. So you get a 3-star if you shoot a cop. Okay. Hurry up and get up here so I can end the damn stream. I've been here for 3 hours. I could watch Avengers Endgame. Just...
I don't see him.
Shut up! Get up here, piggies. Oink, 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 oink.
Idiot.
Whee!
We got a man down.
Alright then,
Get over yourself.
everyone, stay safe out there, alright? Just know something. God loves you, alright? No matter what, everyone's a sinner, okay? About homosexuality being a sin, everyone's a sinner, alright? So, when someone says you're sinning, you're not the only person sinning, alright? Just know that. God sent his son to die for the earth. For the whole world. He loved the world so much. Stay safe out there. No means no. Be careful in life because bad things happen to everyone. A woman can hurt a woman. A man can hurt a woman. A man can hit a man. A man can hurt a man. A man could hurt a woman. Racism, sexism goes all ways. Nobody deserves to be hated for any reason whatsoever. Nobody deserves to die for any reason. You matter no matter what. The way you were born, the way your mother got pregnant with you, doesn't matter. The way you... Could you guys give me a second? You're valuable because you're a human. Nobody matters any less than someone else. Nobody matters more than you. You don't matter more than someone else. You deserve to be loved, and you deserve to love other people. How the hell did a missile, a whole ass missile miss? And you, why aren't you blown up? What if I shoot the cockpit? You matter. You deserve to live. You deserve to be happy. You don't deserve to be dehumanized, discriminated for any reason. You shouldn't think lowly of someone else. You can disagree, but you shouldn't make them hateful. You shouldn't be hateful. Even if someone hates you, it's better to not be hardened by that. Hey, I love everyone, alright? I don't think anyone deserves to be hate it for any reason whatsoever. You're a human and you matter, and I'm running out of nice things to say. I don't have some nice to say to these people, they're pussies. Bad things have happened to you? Now I'll tell you right now. I know bad things happen to you. I know you're going through something. And I'm just gonna say, you don't deserve it. You've been through things that no person deserves to be through. You've been hurt and you never deserved it. Alright? No, they're not useless to the world. Who the hell said you're useless to the world? I will kill you! I'm gonna kill him right now. Come at me, you fucking pussy. I hope you have a great summer. Let me turn this down. I hope you have a great summer. I hope you have a good life. I hope you know that you're valuable. I hope I know that you matter. And, you never deserve to be hurt, however you were hurt. There's people like me, there's people like Kendall, there's people like Dakara Thompson, Lakin Riley, Alex Freddy, Renee Good, Charlie Kirk, Erica Kirk, their 2 daughters, and no one deserves it. I hope you can come to forgive whoever hurt you. Maybe not let it go, but I hope you don't burden yourself by holding a grudge. I hope you don't become as bad as them. I hope you choose to be a better person. And I hope y'all make good choices in life. I hope y'all are good friends. I hope y'all have good friends. And I know that someone's gonna hurt you. And I know that people are gonna have different opinions than you, whether if you like it or not. But hey, opinions, that's just how the world turns. You can't think like everyone else, and everyone else can't think like you. Gotta be your own person. That's why you're special, because, well, you're yourself. And with that, everyone, with that, I hope every single person watching this has a good day. Stay safe. God bless you all. I love you all. You all have a good one.